Hello, good evening. What up, my butterfly babes and my monarchs? Okay, my chosen ones. Tonight, this topic is going to be a little bit different, and I think it needs to be addressed before we go into the closing of 2025. We are in the closing of 2025, but before we go into the year of 2026 starting off, and to me, this is very important. When you are chosen one, it often like feel lonely at the top, and for my people that are out there that are grieving during the holidays, that don't have nobody, that don't have no family, or they're either grieving the loss of loved ones, like myself. Um, Stay strong during this season. You got this. This too shall pass, and everything is gonna be all right. God brought you this far. He ain't gonna leave you. You know, and just know that it's gonna be all right. Okay. So as we jump into this topic, let's talk about what we not doing in 2026. Let's talk about what we not doing in 2026. And one of the things that we not doing in 2026 is over explaining ourselves. We not over explaining anything. We saying what we had to say one time and people either gonna conform or we just gonna cut them off. We not over explaining ourselves. We not over explaining situations. We not over explaining why we did something the way we did. My choice is my choice. That's it. And if you don't like it, then guess what? There's the door. Another thing we not doing in 2026 is wasting our time, not being good stewards of our time. Let's try to be mindful of the things we invest our time in, the things we put our energy into. Whether it's relationships, a job, a project, a conversation, like rise above the rest. Your conversation, everything that you do should be intentional. Everything that you invest in should be intentional. And another thing that we're not doing in 2026 is loving and looking out for other people more than we look out for ourselves. Make this year a selfish year. Make this year about you and how you gonna elevate. You so busy helping everybody else elevate that you can't even get your stuff together. Okay? Let's talk about what we not doing in 2026. We not wasting time in pointless relationships, situations, jobs, none of that in 2026. This year is an intentional year and we applying all pressure. Period. Okay? Also, man, I don't even know how to say this. I can't curse. So this year I'm being the villain in everybody's story. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You paint me to be the villain. Yes, I'm the villain in your story. I'm going to be the villain in your story because that's exactly what you said I was. This year is more so let them say what they going to say. Let them do what they going to do. And guess what? If they said it, oh, well, I'm not defending myself. I'm not explaining myself to nobody. I'm not telling nobody why I did what I did. I'm not doing any of that. If I'm the villain in your story, okay. You said I did it, okay. We being intentional with our time, with our focus, with our goals, with our finances, everything to self-improve and better ourselves in 2026. This is a year of acceleration, a year of takeoff, a year of takeover. I'm taking over everything, and that should be for y'all too. If ain't nobody trying to give you nothing, go out there and take it. Bro, it's enough out here for everybody. I will not let humans put their limitations on me. You feel me? Like, if I feel like I can do it, I'm going to do it. Your insecurities and your limitations, I'm not taking no projection in 2026 at all. So what we not doing in 2026 is another key point. We not taking nobody's projections, underminement, understatements, none of that. Hello, Cherry Blossom. Thank you for joining my channel. Like, no, sometimes you need to be the villain. Sometimes you need to be the rebelling. Sometimes you need to be the outcast. Sometimes you need to be the person that everybody dislikes. One thing we not doing in 2026 is trying to fit in. We not trying to make nobody accept us, like us. You know what I'm saying? We not trying to make nobody accept who we are, accept our decisions. What we said is what we said, and that's what it is. in 2026. Another thing we not doing in 2026 is wasting time in these relationships. Bro, this is a year for men and women who are trying to elevate and get themselves together to go within, isolate, and knock out every single goal that you have. Okay? Like, for real. Hi, Kadavion. Thank you for joining my channel. Like, I'm not wasting my time. Like, one thing I'm not doing is explaining to you what you did that I felt like violated me in 2026. Hi, Crack Zenny. Thank you for joining. In 2026, I'm not explaining to you what you did that violated me. You know what you did to violate me. We both grown. Like, we know boundaries, we know values, we know disrespect, and we know respect. So I'm not going to explain to you what you did to me. You going to keep it moving. Like, first sign of disrespect, you humiliating me, a sad joke that's coming off as haterism, bro, you're out of my life, period. I'm not explaining to you why I cut you off. I'm just going ghost. I'm going ghost. Another thing I'm not doing in 2026 that we not doing in 2026, we're not accepting anything that's beneath our value. People are going to rise up to the occasion, or they're not going to be involved in our lives or going on the next journey with us. Zero tolerance. It's a no-nonsense year in 2026. Seriously. I have no time for nonsense, frivolous conversations. You know, I'm intentional with my time. Thank you so much, Jenny Lynn. I'm being very intentional with myself this year. That's what we doing in 2026. Tanner Binkley, we talking about what we not doing in 2026. We closing this year out of 2025 strong. So we putting boundaries down, like, what are we not doing in 2026? And one of them is we not wasting time. We not over-explaining ourselves. We not telling people what they should be doing, because everybody knows how to treat a person. So if you come in my life intentionally trying to throw shade and treat me wrong, like, you know we in a relationship, but you know reciprocity and communication and trust is everything. But I'm reciprocating and giving, overly giving. That's another thing we're not doing in 2026. We're not overly giving in 2026. I'm not giving you all of me while you breadcrumb me and give me a piece of you. We're not doing that in 2026. We ain't wasting time on no fake friends, friendships, situationships, these counterfeit relationships. We going ghost without explanation, blocked, deleted, okay? You don't get a single word or explanation out of me, period. You play in my face one time. We not letting nobody play in our face in 2026. You got one time to act like you want to try me and play in my face. I will ghost you and block you, period. And you will never hear from me again. It's zero tolerance, no nonsense. Okay? That's what we not doing in 2026. I'm not overly giving myself, not overly extending myself to no job, to no relationship, to anything that I feel like is not going to serve me. People call it selfish. Oh, well. Thank you for subscribing. Let them call it selfish, because being too nice ain't never got you nowhere. Thank you, Cherry Blossom. Thank you, Tanner Binkley. Sometimes you have to be selfish to get yourself ahead. You being unselfish, getting everybody else ahead, and where is it leaving you? Behind them. Now they way up there, and you still in the back where you started there from the beginning, because you done put all your time and intention in helping them win, and you ain't even helping yourself win. Let's talk about it. I don't care. 2026, I'm the villain in everybody's story, and guess what? I'm taking off and taking over. Merry Christmas. You know, no, for real. Like, where did the concepts get confused at? Like, where did everybody get their wires crossed at? All that, oh, I should be nice, I should do this, I should do that. No, that's done in 2026. The old me, is being left in 2025. In 2026, you're going to meet a whole nother person. And this version of me, I'm not letting you play with her. I'm not letting you play in her face. I ain't letting you disrespect her. I'm not letting you waste her time. I'm not letting you breadcrumb her. I'm not letting you gaslight her. Every value and boundary that I have, I'm standing on that. And guess what? Merry Christmas, Cherry Blossom. We making boundaries in all 2026. People who don't value our boundaries, they're cut off. Because if you don't value my boundaries, you don't respect me. You don't respect me as a person. So what we're not doing is letting people cross our boundaries in 2026. You're going to respect me. We're not tolerating any disrespect in 2026. Another thing we're doing in 2026 is applying all pressure and staying laser focused, okay? And keeping God number one ahead of everything that we have going on. First and foremost, we locking in with him. Period. Exactly. Don't start hurting yourself in 2026 because we all matter. We all matter. Everybody matters. Okay? Take care of your mental health, your emotional health, your financial health, your self-improvement, your self-elevation, your growth. Take care of you. The same seeds that you're pouring into other people, it's time to pour that into yourself for a change. It's time to love on yourself. Be intentional with yourself. Go get that workout plan. Go get that diet. Eat healthy. Read your motivation. Say your affirmations every day. Speak life over yourself. The same thing that you do for everybody else. Pray for yourself. Invest in yourself. Start your project. Bring your ideas to life. You trying to bring everybody else's ideas to life. Bring your ideas to life. Bring your business to life. Pour into yourself all 2026. We are not pouring into others more than we pour into ourselves. Yes. Don't waste yourself all over everybody else. Stop overly extending yourself to people who would not waste a time of day to drop anything they're doing to come to your aid. You pouring emotions, time, money, actions, labor, and work into these jobs, into these people, into these relationships that would never drop anything they're doing to come and see about you, to care about you, to invest in you, to help you. But yet you're doing it for them. That is unequally, that's called, we shouldn't have stuff that happened in the past because it changed us now. Yeah, a lot. Yes, I agree. Like, you know, I'm not saying don't help people, but I'm saying be intentional with who you help. I'm telling you to guard your heart because out it flows the issues of life. And if you pour out too much, you make yourself vulnerable to these predators out here to be a doormat. That's all I'm saying. Be intentional with yourself. Guard your heart. Guard your mind. Guard your space. Guard your emotions. Guard your energy. You know, guard your intentions. Guard your dreams and goals. Some things we need to just be quiet about. We can't share it with everyone. Everything that God has put on our heart is not for everyone to know about. Some things we're supposed to keep close to the heart and keep that to ourselves. And when the project is finished, then it's to be announced when it's fully finished and worked on. But never throw your pearls before swine so they trample on them. Yeah, I agree. They're intentionally hurting people, you know, and it's not right. They're intentionally. There's a difference between an accident happening and somebody intentionally doing harm to a child. It's just not okay. It don't sit well at all. So some people that intentionally hurt kids absolutely should go to jail. But And this is what I'm saying. You know, I don't do politics on my channel. So back to the subject at hand, this is what we not doing in 2026. We not over explaining anything. If, for example, if I make a decision behind something, I'm going to stand on that, because if you did something to me, or I felt like you did something that wasn't right and it was a violatable offense and my code of ethics of respect, then I'm not explaining myself as to why I cut you off, why I denied you access. I don't care if it come to my kids. If you did something to violate me and I feel like you are a detriment to me and my children's environmental, emotional, and mental health, I will cut you out of our lives. I don't care who you are. You will not have access to us, period. Because some people would try to triangulate you in these situationships and these situations and relationships and have you caught up all up in a dysfunction and drama and chaos. And I'm very intentional about who I bring into my space and my environment. And I must protect it at all costs, because nobody is going to protect you. So in 2026, we being intentional. We not letting people slide no more. You don't get no more chances. You get one time, one chance. And that's the only chance you get to prove and show me who you is the first time, and why I should allow you in my circle. You know, and that's the only chance you get to prove yourself worthy, why you should be in my life. Thank you for coming, Cherry Blossom. And that's the only chance you get. And once you fail at that, you get no more. You get no more chances after that. You fail at that, I'm not giving you a second chance to prove yourself again. So y'all, stay focused, be intentional, use these last days of this year to map out your plan, be strategic with yourself, and what you're not tolerating in 2026. Write that stuff down, man. Start creating boundaries now. Start cutting people off now, deleting old contacts, deleting old pictures, getting rid of old mess that no longer serve you, getting rid of clutter, getting your house in order, cleaning out, throwing out the trash. We taking out the trash in the rest of 2025. Because when 2026 come, we need to make way for the new. New money, new love, new projects, new open doors, new elevation, new you, new me. Okay? Everything new. But in order for us to receive something new, we have to take the trash out. Take it out. What you holding on to it for? You're not a hoarder. Let them people go. Throw them old sentimental things away that's keeping you connected to that person. Delete them old phone numbers, the messages that you got on the block list that you go back and read from time to time because you missed that person. Delete it. Change your phone number if you have to. Change up how you move. See, the problem is some of us have become too predictable to the people that think they know us. Switch up your movement. Switch up your MO. Switch up your logic. Switch up how you do things. Make a change. Become unpredictable in 2026. Just when they think they got on your next move or think they done predicted you, you done switched it up and did something new. They can't be untraceable. Keep them cold. Don't let these people get on your trail. They think it's hot. No, and it's not. Ain't nothing hot over here. You not hot on my trail. Because just when you think you on my trail, you going to get cold feet. Because I'm going to switch it up. You ain't going to know what's coming next. Okay? For real. But Thank you all for joining my channel. And that's all the word that I have for you all today. My butterflies and my monarchs, okay? Let's focus on what we're not doing in 2026 and start implementing that now. We got about 7 days left into the new year. There's no better time than now to be intentional. Be intentional, okay? Be intentional. 2026 was on the clock. And it's just going all the way up to 2030. Yes, be intentional with yourself. You done been intentional with everybody else long enough. It's time to be intentional with yourself. And I don't know about y'all, but people going to have to work hard to get access to me this year. They're going to have to show me why they want to be my friend. They're going to have to show me why I should give them conversation. They're going to have to show me why I should support them. And if it's for love, because of those of us that's single right now, that's on the market, you're going to have to show me what? I'm not dating you just to have fun. We're dating to marry. I'm dating with intention. I'm not dating you just to have casual sex. I'm not dating you just to stay up on the phone all night. No, that's not what I need in this stage of my life. I need stability, consistency. You know what I'm saying? I need unconditional love. I need a life partner. My POC, my partner in crime. My PIC, my partner in crime. I need somebody who is strong enough to handle my anointing. So I'm not dating you, no one casually at all. I'm not doing it. I'm dating with a purpose. So with that being said, y'all, look at the things and the weak links in y'all life and cut them and figure out what it is that you want to be intentional about in 2026 and what you're not doing. Okay? And that's all the word that I have for y'all, my chosen ones, my butterflies, and my monarchs. Lead with purpose. Set the pace. Win the race. Be intentional. And I'm out of here.